Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. You gotta be joking me. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those days apparently. Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Not a very happy Ralph Phillips. Haven't showered. I'm nasty. Oh, what a crappy game. I know everybody's going to want to fire for Todd Bowles, right? Todd Bowles firing. Okay, what's up, brother? I tell you, again, I'm not opposed to it. Oh, what a crappy game. I didn't expect it. I really didn't. It's kind of like the Dallas game. I saw there's no reason why we should have lost that game. None. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel too, MK. I was a little embarrassed. It was, I mean, the Commanders, they never punted. We never stopped them. What's up, B-Mock? Yeah, it stank. They didn't punt once. We had a couple of stops on fourth down, but I think they went like 11 of 20 on third and fourth down. So way over 50%. And it just, our offense couldn't do anything. They definitely, what's up, Jokes? Yeah, they kept the defense off the field. And they sold out stopping our run game. And it worked. And for some reason, Liam just kept doing it. He even had, we did some options. We had even some quarterback run plays called. They were giving us everything over the middle, or middle and deep. They played a lot of cover two, but we could have burned them, and we did burn them. I mean, when we went deep, we did good. Even when we went mid, we did good. We just didn't do it enough. I think Mayfield had 18 pass attempts. I mean, good grief. Just to put that in perspective, Daniels had twice as many pass attempts. I mean, besides the fact that the Commanders never punted, they held the ball. The time of possession was ridiculous. I think they had it 10 minutes longer than we did. 24 minutes to 35 minutes. You gotta be joking me. Let's look at total plays. Oh, gosh. Just tired of it. They had to have killed us in total plays. See if I can find the stats here. And what sucks is we came out in the first half, man, we were physical. That hit that McCollum put on Daniels, I thought for sure it was going to be a penalty because his foot was out of bounds when McCollum hit him. But man, he depleted Daniels and took him off the ground, knocked him out 5 yards. Man. So what's up, Joe? Yeah, Mike was tearing up Lattimore, man. Lattimore was so mad. And hold on one second. I got the baby, my daughter's watching the babies. Molly had to run out for a little bit, so I might have to, I got to keep my ear open. I hear her crying downstairs, so this might be a disaster. We'll see. But I had to get on. And talk. Plays, let me see, 73 to 48. 73 offensive plays by the Washington dummies to 48, the Buccaneers. And of those 48, only 18 of them were passing plays. So I think everybody did bad. Our defense, I watched the All 22 today, went through it, watched every single play. I didn't do a complete breakdown, but I normally will rewatch the game and take notes. I didn't take any notes yesterday. I just wanted to enjoy the game and watch it. Didn't enjoy it. So today I went to watch the game and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to watch the All 22 because on that game film room, you can just watch one angle and throw in all the other angles in the broadcast if you want to. So anyhow, I did that. Went through and I got a bunch of notes. We're going to go through some game film here. But what I noticed, this is the thing that stood out to me. We didn't game plan on defense at all. At all. At all. We ran the same defense we run all the time. We didn't do anything different. Not a thing. Nothing. We did not game plan for the Washington Redskins. We played our game. You know, as Todd Bowles would like to say, we're going to play our game. We didn't game plan for them. Now, I saw 2, maybe 3 plays. There might have been more. I wasn't really focusing on this, where we did spy Daniels. But other than that, we just played our game. We played our defense, which, as you all know, it's not the best scheme in the world. So we didn't game plan for this at all. And it's like we didn't adjust either at all. Like when Dean went out, right? And we had Josh Hayes. This was like right after Dean went out. We had Josh Hayes covering McLaurin wide, all by himself, on an island on the far left, and he scored a touchdown. Now, on this play, this was a 9:50 in the fourth quarter. We had 7 guys back in coverage to cover 5 receivers. We had 2 guys on every receiver except for McLaurin, who was being covered by Josh Hayes. And he got a touchdown. There's a surprise, right? Dumbest thing in the world. I'm like, look, I'm not a genius or anything, but you don't put Josh Hayes on, who hasn't played a lot this year. He's not our number one, but you don't put him on their number one wide receiver who was tearing Dean up and leave him with no help in the red zone. It's just stupid play calling. I got a letter. What's up, Joel? Who else is in here? Joe, I said hi to you, right? Joe? Hey, Joe. Jokes, MK, everybody. Yep. And I'm not going to, the defense made stupid mistakes, but even more stupid play calls. It was our typical defense. It was our typical defense. We had broken coverage. We had guys confused. We were caught, a couple times they quick snapped it. We were caught totally unaware. We got, that fumble killed you. Yeah, the whole fumble situation. Oh my gosh. And I've been talking about it all year long and how great we have been offensively doing things like that, plays like that. It looked like it was going to be a fake jet sweep. I'm not exactly sure what we were doing there, but even still, that jet sweep, it was a fast handoff, type of situation. We've been doing it all year. We've been doing it all year long. And rarely have we messed up. And that's one of the things that I've given Liam credit for, is that we have played like that. We played pretty complex stuff, especially at the point of attack. It wouldn't have surprised me if that was going to be a fake jet sweep And Mayfield was going to spin all the way around and hand it off to White or Irving. I can't tell. There was a running back there, and have him come up and get the ball, because we've done that all year long. And this is the one time we fumble. What's up, Rampage? Yeah, that fumble was so disheartening, especially because it happened right after the defense had stopped them basically on the goal line on a 4th and 2. We get the ball, we move it down the field a little bit, then 4 plays later, we give it right back to them, and they score a touchdown. You're just like, but I'm not giving the offense a break either now. Liam didn't play. He did not have a game plan like I thought he was going to have. One, they went all out to stop the run, and they did. They did a really good job stopping our run. But yet we were run focused, and we had all kinds of stuff over the top. I mean, when he was throwing it over the top, man, we were getting some yardage, and I didn't feel like he adjusted. And some of the play calls, I was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, we were calling options, down in the red zone. And I'm just like, no, we need to score a touchdown here, man. Not just go for these 2 or 3 yard plays. And we'll get to it. I got some all 22 we're gonna look at here. My voice is not that hoarse. I didn't yell a whole lot yesterday. I had the kids over and stuff, so I didn't want to scare everybody. Right, yeah, what happened to our screen game? I think they would have killed it, though. I think they were really focused on stopping everything at the line of scrimmage. But I felt like we had everything over top. It was open back there. Yeah, Todd Bowles' game plan was it was garbage. It was pure garbage. It was just, he didn't do anything different. Nothing different. He didn't do anything. Didn't do anything different than what we've seen all year long. He thought the same old soft defense was going to come in and, this is the playoffs, man. This is the playoffs. Dean's a liability. I agree 100%. 100%, man. And I hate to say it, but I'm just over it. I was a big Dean fan, for the first 3 years, but then it just slowly got tired of it. But if you can't stay on the field, you're no good. You're no good. 0-5 this season in 9 games. What's up, Outdoors? I'll get to that stuff next week when all of this is done. He knew he was going to lose. That's what it sounds like, but it's actually because he couldn't. They're not allowed to take interviews until a week after the playoffs start, and then it's only by Skype, unless you get knocked out of the playoffs. So yeah, I was very, very disappointed in Liam's play calling. But the offense made mistakes. Gosh, we had some stupid penalties. We had some stupid mistakes. I mean, besides the fumble, there was that play where Barton snapped it early and nobody was ready, and Bucky got tackled for a loss. It was just crap like that the whole game. Yeah, it's Bowles and his scheme. 100%. I mean, I'm gonna show y'all some all 22, and you're gonna be like, yep, that's what we've seen all year long. There was no. What's up, Gilgamesh? Oh, I know, man. Oh, you were there at the game, Joe? Ah, man. I think you said you were gonna go. Man, you couldn't see it on the crowd shots. When they did the crowd shots, I normally look, but the red kind of blended in. It looked like there was a lot of Redskins fans there, but oh, man. Oh, the field goal doink. I know, Joe. Just You got to be joking me. Got to be joking me. You just got home. Okay, I bet you were angry all day. I bet that gave you motivation to work really hard today. Yeah, when it hit that doink and I heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, he missed it. And you had to wait like 2 seconds before the referees did like this. I was like, no. Oh my gosh. 2 a.m., Joe. Is it because of traffic or you were just crying in your car? That's we were saying that earlier in the chat. Embarrassing is yeah, that's the word. It's the word I use. We didn't look like we were ready. Redskins looked like they were ready. I mean, we played physical for the first half, and then afterwards, it just seemed. I think it was probably about the time we had that fumble. It just seemed like the wind went up right out of our sail, man. Tom, what's up, man? I know you ain't happy. But hey, be happy about this. You won the score prediction. You were awful dang close. You said 27-20. Redskins, and you were the only person to pick the Redskins. So you got it, man. There you go. And I think that gives you the four wins this year. I think you beat Rampage. I think Rampage had 3. Y'all both were tied at 3, I think. I don't know. I have to go and look. I didn't look at. We'll figure that out tomorrow. Oh yeah, okay. You live close by, so yeah, yeah. I mean, y'all know how I feel about balls, but this game is getting pinned right on his shoulders, all of it, everything. I was so mad. I went through this all 22, and I was so mad that he didn't game plan at all for this game. None. There was nothing. Nothing. Like I said, I saw 2 plays where he had a spy on Daniels. There might have been more. I wasn't really looking at that, but we just ran the same old defense we always run. This weird, just pulling defensive plays from a hat. Yeah, Otten didn't look like he was ready to come back. He wasn't blocking well. He didn't look sharp at all, I didn't think. Winfield, I don't even remember hearing his name. Yeah, the Washington fans were loud. You could hear him on TV. A corner, an edge, inside linebacker, and a backup quarterback. We just need one of everything, don't we, B-Monk? Yeah, that's true, Joe, man. You got to look at this. Iron sharpens iron. I get you. Okay. I was the same way all day long. I've just been a mixture of sad and angry and embarrassed. Oh, I hear you, Joe. I was so angry when Dean went out, and even the announcers, they replayed it and everything. They're like, we don't see where that injury could have occurred. And he had just gotten beat like 2 plays before that, and then he got a penalty, and then he got beat on that play. I think he was just like, I'm done. I'm getting my ass whooped out here, so I'm not gonna, because he was getting beat. And all of our cornerbacks were. They were more physical than our cornerbacks. They were doing, how Mike is a master at pushing off, you know, they were all doing that to our cornerbacks. Every time, at the top of the routes, when they cut or bend or whatever, they just stick their arm out and push our cornerbacks and get that separation, and boom, they'd be wide open. It's happened with I've said it with our guys all year long. We just don't, we're not aggressive. We get pushed, and the quarterbacks throw the ball right at our guys. What's up, Cole? 0 punts by Washington, I know. Yeah, they had the ball for like 11 minutes longer than we did. They ran almost twice as many plays, threw twice as many passes. It was just, I mean, we stopped their run, but they stopped ours. We just gave them everything they wanted in the passing game, as usual. Blitz, but playoff 10 yards. Yeah. Aren't you just sick of that, Gilgamesh? Just, it's so infuriating. Oh, I didn't. When did Veg go in on offense? I don't remember that. No, the Commanders couldn't stop us when we were throwing the ball. I mean, I think their coverage was worse than ours. But and we talked about that watching all 22. I was like, this secondary is garbage. We're just going to throw on them all day long. And now with the run game, remember we watched the two games, and I was like, I don't see why Commanders are so, so far down on the run defense, because they look like they're, okay at the run defense. They showed it yesterday. They really went all out to stop the running game. And our offense was very vanilla, I thought. I don't know. We just didn't do a lot of the stuff we've been doing all season, or even tried anything new. It was very vanilla, I thought. I thought it was very vanilla. I like Kate Otten. I mean, Kate Otten. I like Kate Otten, but I like uh, uh, Payne Durham, and the new guy we got, the rookie you were talking about, Devin Culp. Yes. Which I don't think he got any snaps. Everyone, Shaq Barrett only got 5 snaps in this game. Yeah, Culp did not get any snaps. I don't even know if he was active. I don't see him on the list. I don't even think he was active. He didn't get a single snap. Not even on special teams. Hmm. And this is going to sound crazy, but who is 45? I mean, I'm I'm like really kind of freaked out about this. I'm watching the game and I'm like, there's a 45 out on the field. It's I've got his name written down in my notes, but I'm like, when did he become like a thing? Deion Jones. Yeah, I guess we called him up from the practice squad and he played. Let me see. He played quite a bit out there. He had 18 snaps. You know, he played 25% of the snaps on defense. He had some pretty good plays too. But I was like, who is this dude? I've never seen him before. And he's out there for 25% of the plays. Oh my gosh. And then Logan Hall, he's another one I'm over. Y'all remember the last play? Well, we'll look at it on all 22. The last play where Cansey came through the line and almost sacks. It was a 3rd and 2. It was like 30 seconds left. And we needed to stop them from getting a first down so they could kick a field goal and we get the ball back with some time on the clock. Cansey busts through the line and almost gets to Daniels, but then Daniels scrambles over to the right and he gets the first down. Well, 90 was over there. He was our edge guy, and Levante David was over there. So both of them had containment. And David did containment, and David ended up getting blocked by a big old 71 lineman, and uh, 63 blocked Hall. And David, kind of, how David is with his blocks, getting off of blocks and everything. And he caused Daniels to have to run back inside where Hall should have been. But Hall was too busy getting blocked up by 63. He could not get off of 63. 63 blocked him for that whole play just about. And then Daniels gets the first down and he kind of dives forward. And Hall comes running over and jumps on Daniels, rolls off at Daniels and hits Levante David and rolls up on David's legs. And David was out for the next play. David laid there on the field. He was hurt. And he was out for the next play, and that's the only defensive play he missed the whole game was Logan Hall rolled up on him. Now, we got to remember, Logan Hall is the one that rolled up on our center in practice a couple years ago and took him out. I'm over Dean. I'm over Hall. I'm over a lot of people. I'm over Bowles. Anyhow, we're going to look at some all 22 in here in a second. They sent Vet out for a pass. I didn't even see that. Did he catch it? Yeah, we draft number 19. Spy Tech is being called back to the Titans for a job interview. He's gonna made it to the second round. What's up, Jacko? Was this Levante's last season? We don't know yet. I'm not gonna. I'll give it a couple months before I even listen to what he says, because right now he probably doesn't ever want to play football again. Yeah, right, Joe. We did absolutely nothing to take their wide receiver. They've only got one wide receiver. And we did nothing to take him away. Like I said, we left Josh Hayes covering him on an island with no help for a touchdown. I was furious. To say the least, I was furious. We had two guys on everybody else that went out on that play, except we left Josh Hayes on their number one receiver. It's going to hurt for a long time, man. Yeah, Jacko, I tell you, it kind of reminds me of that Dallas playoff game. We just got curb stomped by their defense. Our defense couldn't do anything. We just couldn't stop them. You still mad with Baker for that fumble? A great wide open. I don't know if we had a plan B. I don't even know if we game planned for that. I know on defense we didn't game plan. I know we did not game plan on defense. We ran the same defense we run all the time. It's just that pull a number out of a hat defense. And the only thing I saw two times where we game planned when we had a spy on Daniels. Other than that, we just ran the same crap we always run. It didn't matter who was out there. It didn't matter what they lined up. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. We were going to do our thing. He's the guy who picked off Jameis Winston last pass as a Bucs player. Culp was inactive. Okay. Yeah, I probably even talked about him getting picked up by the Bucs here on thing, but I had no idea who he was. I'm sitting there looking at game film. I'm like, who is 45? When did we get a 45? Our zone defense doesn't work, Joe, but I tell you what, our man coverage didn't work either. They were just eating us alive. They were doing whatever they wanted to do. Oh, I know. I got so aggravated. And our defense did a good job stopping them a couple times on fourth down, but Still, you do as a defense, you're just like, oh my gosh, they're going to go for it on 4th and 2 or 4th and 1. You're like, eh. Rashad had 1 rushing yard. What have we done with Rashad? Was it last week? He didn't have 0 rushing attempts. 0. Was it last week or the week before? Can't remember. He had 0 catches, 0 rushing attempts. We're phasing him out, apparently. I guess we're going to let him go. Oh my gosh, Cole! We'll look on the all 22 here. Just so many times I was so mad at we had guys just covering spots, covering grass, you know. Uh, let's look at some game film here. If y'all could stand it. On the first drive, we had on our first offensive drive, Wagner blew us up, man. He had 2 plays pretty much back to back. Wagner. One where let's see. We ended up getting a field goal though, but let's see. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. There's some good stuff in here we're going to look at though. All right. We see this one here. This is where Wagner makes a tackle for a loss. Good play by Wagner. So I can't do the rewind and stuff like I normally do. So we're gonna have to wing it. Here's Wagner. He just comes in, gets that tackle for a loss. 68 can't get out there. Get that second level block. And then, I think it was the very next play, he breaks up he's got good pass defense. I think it's the next play. Might be the play after this. Oh, no. No, he comes in and just blows up the line. He blows up Bucky Irvin. That's right. Bucky Irvin's back here in pass protection. And Wagner just blows him up. Boom. Ah, my goodness. That's full on manhood right there. That's a welcome to the NFL. He just gets blowed up. Oh my goodness. We got lucky there that was not a sack. Let me see. 11:45 in the first quarter. McMillan drops a pass here. 2nd and 7. This is 3rd and 7. No, this is not the play I was talking about. Huh. Okay, it's this play. Yeah, McMillan drops his pass. That looked like it was a, yeah, just right off his hands. Righty. Might have bounced off his shoulder pad. Would have been a first down, buddy. See, 8:33 in the first quarter. Levante David has a great stop here on Daniels. He tries to run it. Yeah, I love this play. I thought this was great. Good stuff. Okay, let me see. I don't have the time for this next one. Let me look. 3rd and 6 on Washington 12 Commanders 9-yard pass. Okay. I'm going to say it's this one. Now, this one you can't see. You couldn't see what happened on the broadcast. But Roy, dang it. Okay. Daniels comes. He goes over here, throws the ball to Ertz across the middle. David had him in coverage. Levante right here. And then they get a little physical with each other, and David kind of gets thrown to the ground. Now, I can't tell right here. I can't tell who was in the wrong here. Who what, but David gets thrown down. Boom. And then that leaves Ertz open. And then David gets up and he kind of just stands there. I think he thought that Daniels was going out of bounds over here, or he didn't think that Daniels would see it. But he stands here for a second before he realizes, oh, crap, I need to run and maybe try and stop that guy. So if you watch it again in real time, I won't stop it this time. You can see David fall down and he's very slow to get up. He just kind of stands there and he's like, oh, crap. But you couldn't see that on the broadcast. Another thing is in this game, Daniels scrambled to the right, booted to the right so many times in this game. I mean, it was I would say 20 times probably. It was like his go-to thing. He was constantly going to the right. And how we didn't do anything about that, it's like why would you not adjust? You realize this guy's going to the right constantly. Somebody gets pulled down here. Right here. Oh no, he got pushed. Okay. Ah, so annoying. All right. Okay. Then we got the next play. I'm gonna look at chat here in a second. Yes, this was going to aggravate you. Oh my gosh, I get so mad at this play. This is the perfect example. This is an example of Bowles' crap defense. Okay. So watch 27, right? They all, I thought, oh my gosh. They only have one receiver out. Look at this. 17 is out. Only one receiver. And he catches an 18-yard pass. And it's because we do crap like this. So 27, I assume his responsibility is the flat, That's what he's in this defense. It's zone coverage, so he's going to cover the flat. I got that flat. I got the flat. There's nobody here. Nobody here. What's he doing? What is he doing? Absolutely useless. He's covering grass. He's covering grass. There's nobody here. There's nobody anywhere over here. And if nothing else, why don't we have, I don't know, somebody, covering and trying to cover the middle? The middle's completely wide open. Look at this. Look at this. There's nobody anywhere. Just a quick slant, 18 yards, boom. So annoying. But it gets better. It gets better. This is 1, 2, 3 plays later. Yes. Yeah. One, notice the rollout to the right. You're going to see this a lot. Just roll it out to the right. And then you've got, I don't know. I mean, he's open. He's open. But, it looks like we're doing the Red Rover defense. Got cover 2 in the back. But normally you roll coverage. We don't ever roll coverage. I don't never understood that, but we like to go to our spots and cover our grass. So you've got they flood the zone, and that's when you roll coverage, when they flood zones, right? You got the flood going on over here. Yeah, my pen go. Now my pen's not working. Okay. So you got the flood going on over here. You got the underneath guy. So we got him. We should have rolled coverage. There's nothing over here. There's absolutely nothing on this side of the field. Let me go back. Okay. Everything's over on this side of the field. All right. Everything's over here. All the routes are over there. This guy's running that away. This guy's running this way. That guy's running that away. Everything's over here. But we've got 3 guys just covering grass on this side of the field. Now, they did show up here, and this is really strange. The whole offensive line ran in this direction. And Daniels kind of started off going that way, but then he rolls over here. So all these guys are just kind of standing here. But there's absolutely no need for these 3 guys to just be standing here. Okay, now you got this guy, he's coming this way. So this is when you roll. This guy, he's kind of stuck here. He's got, oh no, I got this guy and I got this guy. Well, this guy's in my zone, so I'm going to cover him. If you roll coverage, this guy goes this way, this guy goes this way, this guy goes this way. But instead, we got this guy stiff as a board, this guy stiff as a board, this guy stiff as a board. Nobody rolls. And what happens is you end up with this. You end up with this guy open, this guy open, and this guy running in between these 2 guys. And so what do? They throw it underneath. He runs, gets the first down. Is it? I don't know. This stuff's not rocket science, and I don't understand how you could just not adjust. You know, not you know how, just basic concepts are like beyond this defense sometimes. Let me see. 1186. Gosh, this is still the first quarter. No, second quarter. Okay. 1186. Eleven 18. Okay. I'm going to look at a chat right after this. Not sure what happens here. This is incomplete pass, short left to McLaurin. Right there. He doesn't see he had 86, was wide open during this play. We just totally forgot to cover 86, I think it was, or did he get picked? I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude gets picked right here. Right there. And 86 ends up wide open, but Daniels doesn't see him. So we got lucky there. And then the very next play, I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to look at the chat. Very next play. This was a great pick play by the Commanders. We played it well. I'm not really sure what. This was a fantastic job by McLaurin. Right here. You know, we played this pretty well. He comes across and he brings, who is this? That's Smith with him, Tyke. And this guy goes out and picks Tyke. Tyke does a great job with this, but McLaurin does an even better job. This is awesome. Right there. Here's the picks coming, right? So he's pushing 35 into Tyke. Tyke avoids it. But Tyke, you see how McLaurin is going in that direction? Well, he changes direction right as soon as Tyke commits and gets on the other side of these two guys. And then McLaurin's open. He shoots this away. It was a really, really good job. I don't know if this was an option for him to lose Tyke like that and then just pick a side, or if it was designed. Because you could definitely see McLaurin is showing he's going in this direction. My pen's not working, so I'm going to have to do all this with my keyboard. And right there, once Tyke gets behind him and commits to this side, then he shoots back that away. I just thought that was an interesting play. What are y'all saying over here on chat? What's up, Bodie? Gotti, what's up, man? Everybody done come in while I'm over here running my mouth? Yeah, we had a lot of that just covering grass, man. Tom, I don't know who the fumble was on. We can look at it. You can't really tell from these angles, but I don't know if he was trying to hand it off or or exactly what was going on. I don't know whose fault it was. Yeah, that's true, Joe. Only one team's going to be happy. It's not us this week. Rashad currently demoted to special teams. Yeah, we've just totally cut him out, man. God, he's sad. I know, man. Right. Yeah, that was a good call, Tom. And you almost got it exactly right. You were only 3 points away, 4 points away. You picked 27-20, being a troll, and ended up winning. And I think that gives you the season championship. First round cornerback, second round left guard, third round edge, fourth round middle linebacker. You know, Gotti, I wonder, even if we get a great cornerback and a great edge, I don't know if Bowles could use them, right? I'm not lying. I just don't have any confidence that he can use talent well. Hey, what's up, Rich? We need a punter. Now we'll pick one up in the second round, man. Maybe even the first. It's a kicker year. Replace Todd Bowles with Chad Masters, Madden Chad Masters. I have no idea. Commanders have a better head coach. I definitely think that their offensive coordinator whooped our defensive coordinator. Bowles' pass D through the years has been 24, fourth worst, third worst, 22nd, 23rd, third worst, 24th, 20th. So he's just not good at pass defense. I hate it. I'm sick of looking at it. I really am, man. I'm tired of looking at it. I don't understand what he does most of the time. McMillan said it was Baker's fault too. I wonder. I wonder if he was not supposed to hand it off and he did try to hand it off. Chad Masters is the Patriots coach in Madden. I didn't know that. Oh, did y'all see Mike Vrabel, the head coach of the Patriots? Yeah, I agree with you, Rampage. I don't think we'll be able to win the Super Bowl with Todd Bowles, man. This has been this has been two playoff performances where our defense has just cost us the game and just we just didn't look like we were prepared, you know. Yeah, of course you're going to recommend that, Gotti. You'd probably be like, let's just get all of them over here. Ole Miss has got a great team. So Ohio State and Notre Dame in the championship. How about that? You might have to go back to the Patriots. I understand. Although I don't think Vrabel's that great of a coach. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. He's probably going to get a lot of support there. I don't want Belichick. You've been doing draft simulators all day. It's that time of year, man. It is that time of year. Oh, and another thing, they did adjust their defense. Uh, they were shutting down our deep in routes we've been doing, where we've just been killing teams. They completely shut those down. That's about all they did in their secondary. Let me see. 931. Here we go. Where is 930? Okay, here it is. This is for a touchdown. Let me see. This one, Edwards has busted coverage for a touchdown. Zone coverage 3. Edwards, yeah, Edwards gets lost right here. I don't know what he's doing. And ends up leaving this guy wide open. Now, this was 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, y'all, from Tampa Bay 10. Or this is 3rd down. And you've got, we rush 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in coverage, covering 5 guys. But all you got to do is keep them out of the end zone. Right? That's what matters. And right here, he just totally gives up in coverage. I'm not exactly sure what Dean is doing either, why he doesn't carry across unless he's worried about this guy. But I think Dean should have carried. It's one of the problems with our defense is that our guys rarely carry, man. It's like they're scared to step out of line because they know they're going to get yelled at if they do. You know? So he's not going to break out of his zone. So he lets that guy go, expecting 21 to get him, and 21 has no idea he's there. They're both looking at this guy. I don't know why 21 was looking at him. And again, right here, I would have liked him to carry. Why is he stopping? Why is he stopping? You know, what are those guys doing? They're covering grass. You know, you had him. You were with him. Just carry with him. There's nobody else here. There's nobody here. You don't need to get back to a spot. You know? Anyhow, watch it again. So, you know, this guy's coming across. These 2 guys decide they're going to cover him, even though they're standing 5 yards in the end zone. Well, what are they going to do? You know, and they just end up leaving this guy wide open. And that was Edwards' fault, but I would have liked to have seen Dean carry with him. I don't know why he didn't. Well, I know why, because he doesn't want to get yelled at by coach for not doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, he does right here. Dean's got his hand up and he's pointing at the guy and he's probably yelling, "Somebody get him." But, you know, it's 3rd down, man. All you got to do is make a stop and it's a field goal. Nope. Let's leave a guy wide open in the middle of the end zone for a touchdown. Just busted coverage, man. Brown. Who is Brown? He's a nobody. He is a nobody. Like, no pressure. No pressure. Oh, Yaya gets by. He gets a penalty there, too, which I thought was a BS penalty. It had 3 BS penalties in this. This was one of them. I mean, Diaby was blocked into this guy, right? I mean, look, he's pushing on him. He's pushing on Diaby right there. BS, man. Oh, and this one here, here's another BS call. This was the chop block on Bucky Irving. This one infuriated me when it happened. It's almost like the refs don't even know their own rule book. Which I think there was somebody open downfield. So. And he definitely could have hit here, probably hit here, head here, do it here. It's not a bad, it's just kind of a bad throw. But anyhow, Bucky Irving gets called for a chop block here. Now see, he goes in right here, and he's made contact with this guy already, and he's already in his blocking motion. But he makes contact with this guy way before these two guys do. And the rule is you can't see right there. I mean, he's pushing. Bucky's pushing this guy back right there on his legs. You can't go low when a guy is engaged with another offender, an offensive guy, up high. But if you go low first, then you shouldn't be penalized for it. If anything, penalize this guy. It was a BS call, though. Okay. Oh, look at this one. 8-16 and 3rd and 22. After the, let's see, we got a penalty for a chop block that pushes back 15 yards. Then we got a penalty on Wirfs, offensive holding that pushes back another 5 yards. So now, anyhow, it's 3rd and 22. And Mayfield runs out. He's running right here. He sets to throw it, and I think he throws it right here. Look what he's got out here. If 17, if he could have seen 17, which I don't think, see, look, 17 was going. Look at this. It would have taken some work. 17 would have had to have kept running straight at least. But if Mayfield could have sat here, he's got the time to do it and launch this, that would have been a touchdown on a 3rd and 22. Now, see, both of these guys freak out because they see Mike beating his guy, so they start to go over there. They totally forgot about 17. He ran right past them. Let's watch it again. Here he is. Look at that. They both totally forget paying attention to him. They're both focusing on Mike. Okay. This one, we dropped Diaby back into coverage in the middle of the field, of course. Because we can't expect our outside linebackers to cover the flats. Nah, they got to cover the middle of the field. And he, of course, gets thrown on. This is a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, y'all. Boom. Here's Diaby. Right? First, let's notice how many guys are behind the yard marker. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. We have 6 defenders past the first down marker. One of them's 15 yards down, right? You got one is 13 yards down. You've got 3 or 5 yards down. You could actually say 4. And Diaby is about the closest one. Look, they're still backing up. They're still backing up. And I think the first down marker is like right here or something. And this is the kind of crap I've had to watch with Todd Bowles' defense for 5 years, especially 3. The past 3 have just been so annoying for this. Why would you play this defense on a 3rd and 3? I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. What is this guy doing? Nothing. You know? But you're just hoping that look, he's just gonna catch it first down right away. Boom, right away. You know? Just no, doesn't make any sense at all. But not even that. Look, he's open. He's open across the middle. They could have gone for deeper yards there. Right there. If he would have hit that route right after that bend, shoot, who knows? He probably could have caught it and then ran it in for a touchdown. Who knows? But yeah, so anyhow, we're going to drop Diaby back into the middle of the field and expect him to cover both these guys. And then we're gonna drop him back 5 yards past the line of the first down marker. That's where everybody's at, you know. These 2 guys here. Stupid defenses, man. The double spot we called late in the game, I think it was only one guy. The other guy was watching the running back. I think it was 45 was watching the running back, and the other guy. Yeah, we didn't call spy hardly at all. Like I said, I only saw it twice. Of course, I wasn't really looking for it. But other than that, we did not game plan at all for the Redskins at all. Nothing. We didn't try to take away McLaurin. We didn't do anything with Daniel's rollouts to the right. Nothing. We didn't play anything different than we normally play. You were yelling Diaby was pushed. Blues, what's up, man? Oh my gosh, LMH. What's up, man? What's up, LMH? No, I have not showed the fumble yet. We'll get to it. I think it's on my list. Okay, 541. Oh, the very next play. Okay, this is the very next play. There's a 1st and 10, 541 in the second. But they kept doing this too. Now, this is a strange formation. It's kind of weird. We don't look like we really know what to do with this. But what we do is leave these 2 wide open over here. Or, we leave Dean on an island back there. Okay, so then we fall back. Oh, I know what. Q. This should be. Darn it. Press the wrong button. Previous play. Okay. On this one, Nelson gets shoved way downfield and loses contain. right here. Hey, look at that. Look at that. My goodness. Look how far downfield Nelson gets pushed. It's actually a pretty cool move by that tackle. Right here. Nelson's got his arm, you know, he's pushing. And then he just takes Nelson and then just shoves him. Look at that, just shoves him way downfield. Loses containment totally. And that allows Daniels to run on that side. It picks up 6 yards. That was a wild shove, man. Got 98 way off balance. Tryon ends up rushing inside on this one, and he ends up tackling the running back because it's kind of, it's like a, you know, it's an option. So it's like right here. And you see Tryon runs inside and tackles the running back. See? He's over there tackling the running back. Here's the running back. So he lost the ball on that one. And then weird, I don't know what's going on here, but Winfield is looking at the sideline and doing some type of signal, and he looks very confused right here. Like what happened there or something. I don't know if it was a hurry up call, but his body language was kind of frustrated. Right here, this is after the play. He looks over at the sideline. He's like, weren't we supposed to hurry up? Or that looks like a hurry up signal to me. I don't know. Or maybe we need to hurry up, or they're hitting us with the hurry up. I don't know. 5:07. So Nelson got pushed out of containment there. It's kind of embarrassing. Very next play. 2nd and 4. Yaya gives up containment on this one. He gets down blocked by a tight end, catches him off guard. I think it's this guy. This is actually a pretty good block. Oh, no, it was this guy. Okay. Yeah. Boom, right there. You see, roll out to the right. He must have done this 20 times during this game. And Yaya's getting all blocked up by that tight end. Totally gave up containment. And then 5 just runs for a first down. We did lose containment a lot. Which is, you would think. I mean, we talked about this, you know, just common sense. What do you got to do with running quarterbacks? You contain them. Yeah, we didn't do that too good. All right. This is, let me read my notes here. Diaby beats the right tackle for a sack. Unfortunately, number 27, McCollum, was called for defensive holding. He gets physical with the wide receiver, and he ends up falling down. 27 does. It's a stupid, stupid play. This has got to be so infuriating for the defensive front. 27 does get a pass defense later on 3rd down that keeps them to 3 points, though. Yeah, so Diaby beats his guy right here for a sack. But 27, I think it's 27 right here, gets called for defensive holding right there. Right there. And he falls down, like 27 falls down. But at this point, Diaby's already got quarterback wrapped up and takes him down. He was not going to let him go, too. That was a great play by Diaby, but totally nullified because our secondary can't cover crap. So he beats this guy right here. It was a great, nice move. Boom. Takes his guy. and he was not going to let Daniels go. And, I've been saying this all year because, we've got 2 years where we've gotten no pressure, especially from our front four without blitzing. And this year we've been getting pressures and we've been doing good with our front, but our secondary has just let them down over and over and over. That was a great move by Diaby. Good handwork. I wonder if you learned this from Kansas. Right there. Oh, man, that was sweet. And then, to have that called back on some stupid penalty. Oh, my gosh. Stupid. So, anyhow, that keeps they just kept the ball and just kept driving down. Every time they got the ball, they just drive right down the field. Okay, 2:07 in the third. Braswell beats his guy and gets a pressure. Now, this should have been intentional grounding. And y'all know me, I get so mad about intentional grounding because they're just so wishy-washy when they call it. Great play by Braswell. He's coming in, right? He's getting ready to be sacked. So what's he do? He throws it right here. It should have been intentional grounding. He's in the pocket. There's nobody near this pass. There's no receiver near it. Look, ain't nobody over there. Ain't nobody here. The closest guy is this guy. He's 10 yards away. He's just as far away as this guy and this guy. He literally throws it in the middle of all these guys. And it was obvious it was a throwaway. And I say this with intentional grounding, and just too often they just let it slide. And it should be the intent of the rule is that this crap can't happen. This guy does a great play. He gets through. Nice move. He's coming in. This is obviously going to be a sack. So what's he do? He just throws the ball in the dirt. Should have been intentional grounding, man. We don't call that, though. Nice defense by 27 there. "36 seconds left in the half. Evans gets the catch here. Oh, wait, that's not 36. What am I doing? Wrong button. All right, here we go. Mike gets the catch. And watch Marshawn here, Lattimore, afterwards. He is furious. he wants a push off penalty so bad. And he's right. He is 100% right. If you watch these two, Mike pushes off on him right at the break, right there. Gets that separation. Mike is great at this. But their receivers did it to our defenders all night long. Right there. He pushes off on him. It gets open. I ain't mad, though. I think he does it for the touchdown, too. What if we could see it from this angle? No. Where's the touchdown at? Touchdown. This is Mike's touchdown, right? Yeah, because he got that pass interference call, which put him on the 1 yard line. And everybody knew what was going to happen here. Boop. Oh, this was so crazy. It went right by his head. Boom. Beautiful play. Okay. Let's see, 12:48, the third quarter. How y'all doing? Everybody still hanging with me? All right, here's a 30-yard pass and catch for Commanders. Zone defense. Okay, we showed man. It looks like man. Boom, we drop into zone. All right. We're doing the kind of that red rover, which we didn't do a whole lot this year. He rolls out to the right again. We leave a guy wide open because for some reason these two dummies decide they're going to go and play hero ball. And then just wide open back there. It is so annoying. Let's watch it again. I think he gets pressured back here. Yeah, 96 is coming. So anyhow, he rolls it to the right. Runs to the right. Wide open. I mean, I'm just sick of it. Then the very next play. Very next play. That was a 30-yard play. This is a 24-yard play. So 54 yards they get in two plays here. This is a screen. And this was perfect offense. Look at this. We blitz and they got a screen and it's called to that side. They've got two guys out here blocking. We've really only got one guy. He's coming, but that's going to be a tough one. Boom, and then he just goes. It was like the perfect play call at the perfect time. I don't know. I didn't have it back far enough to see if he does an audible, if he sees the blitz and he's like, hey, let's throw a screen into it. But this is perfect. Look at this. They just all coming. And they're setting up over here. There's nobody out front. There's nobody out there. It's two plays. 54 yards in two plays. Here's another BS call that I wanted to look at on the All 22, and I did because when I saw it on the broadcast, it didn't look right, and sure enough, it wasn't. This was too many men on the field. See, he throws it right here. But look, here's what happens. You see 10 comes running in, right? 10 comes running in. He comes over. He tells 15, who is standing right here. He tells 15 to get it to, that he's coming in to take his place. And then 15 runs out. Well, while this happens, when this guy runs over here, Mike steps back because 15 is in front of Mike. So Mike steps back. But Mayfield realizes what's happening, and watch, Mayfield steps totally out of the huddle. He steps way back here. Watch. See, he sees it. He sees it right there. Mike has stepped back so that 15 could get out. Right? So 6 is starting to step back right now. See, look, 6 is way back here. He's not in the huddle anymore. Mike's not in the huddle anymore. Look, the huddle's busted up. The huddle's all busted up. He intentionally stepped back. Now, this is what you call a complete ticky-tacky friggin' call. If you're going to call this too many men in the huddle, it was for maybe a third of a second, you know? And again, this is, the intent of the rule as opposed to the it's stupid. It was a BS call. And you can see him. He's like, "What?" These two are both like, "Hey, we stepped out of the huddle. We stepped back. We weren't in the huddle." Very annoying. Yeah. Yeah, Craig. Hey, Craig, what's up, man? Yeah, we were getting burned in man-to-man coverage too, because they were able to push off on us. Yeah, Mike played great. It was so. I did not expect us to lose for sure. I mean, I thought we had it. We just look like garbage out there, man. Rams or Vikings? I don't know, man. I'm liking the Rams, but Bowles would drop Reggie White back in coverage, no doubt about it. Yeah, Shaq Barrett played 5 snaps, and 2 of them he dropped back in coverage. You're just like, what? Yeah, Mike Edwards, Whitehead. Our safety group just did not stand up this year, man. The head ref is 63-60 for home teams. So they're considering Palmer inside the huddle or part of the huddle. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And let's get technical here. Now see, Mike's already out. He stepped back. Mike stepped back. He had to step back in order for 15 to get out. It's just and look how far back. Look how far back Baker has already stepped back. He's already stepped back. I mean, if it. I mean, look right there. Baker stepping back. Ah, oh, so annoying. I mean, come on. There's a reason why we have 12 men in the huddle room. Whatever. I think it's a BS call. I'm just aggravated by it. Everybody wants Bowles gone, Tom. Yeah, they should have been pissed at him. He should have stood outside the huddle and yelled. Yeah, it's a crap penalty. Yeah, okay, here we go. This one will make you happy. Ah. Again, nobody covers him. Nobody covers him. This was the same play previously. Wide open. This is McLaurin now. This is their number one receiver. Nobody covers him. Just at all. I mean, at least 52 jumps up and tries to bat the pass. I honestly, I don't know what's happening here. You know, just, I don't know what the defense is doing. I don't know what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, why does 27 drop back instead of drop down? You know? I mean, he's going to a spot. I mean, look, he's still backpedaling. There's only one guy. Why would you keep backpedaling? Go up and cover the dude, man. Got to cover your spot. What was 52 doing? I don't know. I don't know what 52 is doing here. It looks like after the play, he's pretty upset. If you watch him after the play here, 52. So, you know, this might have been his fault. Look, he's pretty upset. Don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, maybe he's supposed to drop back Tampa 2, something. You know, maybe he's supposed to be back here. Don't know. But still, I don't think that would be enough. I don't know what was going on there. I mean, how do you let their number one receiver go uncovered across the middle? It's just bad football, man. They kept doing no huddle and snapping the ball quick. They caught us off guard quite a few times. All right, we're going to have to knock this off here in a second. Like right here. Right here, they catch us off guard. Luckily, they only got 4 yards on this. See, we were still moving around. We don't know what's going on. And who was this? Levante? If Levante wouldn't have made that tackle, that probably would have been a big game. Because as you can see, it's wide open out here. All right. We'll have to continue this tomorrow. We got football to watch tonight. I don't really feel like watching any football, but got to do it. It's the playoffs. We got the fourth quarter. We'll go over that tomorrow. So we got everything done up to the third quarter, or the start of the fourth quarter. That was the last third quarter play that I had notes written down on. But then things really get bad in the fourth quarter. So I didn't like the Bulls hire either, Craig. Be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. They always talk about how much Bulls blitzes. They don't ever talk about how ineffective it is. Although for the past 2 years, that's the only way we've ever been able to get any pressure. This year, we've gotten pressure with our front without blitzing, but our back end can't. They're just not stable back there, man. It's, you know, they'll get pressure or whatever, and the opposing quarterback will just throw it up for a completion. The Ravens game is what did it for you, Joe? That was a tough one, man. That was a tough game. Tough loss, man. More ways than one. Oh, you wanted to watch that fumble. Let me see. When was that fumble? Okay, here we go. Fourth quarter. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to see. See right there. I don't know. I can't tell. If he was trying to hand it off, or if it was going to be a I can't really tell, man. Or if it was going to be a toss out here to 7, or if it was going to be a pass. Could have been any number of things. I haven't listened to any press conferences. Actually, I listened to 2 of them last night, Bowles and Mayfield. Yeah, see, he's past Mayfield right there. So I don't know if he was supposed to get the ball or not. Don't know. That's all I got for you. Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah, I slept in this. That's what I wore yesterday, and I slept in it. I haven't taken a shower or nothing. My hair's all greasy. My beard's a mess. I stink. But thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I don't know. To me, this is just speculation. I don't think he was meant to hand it off. I think it was going to be we do a lot of weird stuff at the point of contact there. Uh, and I think he was going to probably fake the jet sweep there and then pass it to Otten. He was going to turn around and pass it to Otten. That's what it looked like to me. But it looked like it was McMillan was running too fast and hit the ball, knocked it out of his hand. I don't think it was McMillan's fault. I think it was Mayfield just, got the ball knocked out of his hand. I don't think he was trying to hand it off there. Don't know. I don't know if anybody's asked him or not. Do we have any players that were okay when they came in and now they are very good or great? I would say Mock was absolutely horrible last year, and now he's good. Wouldn't say great. Definitely not great, but he's good. Um, no, I can't think of anybody, Craig. That's a good point. Otten, yeah, Otten. That was a while back. And then Gedeke. I think Gedeke just couldn't play in that confined guard position because he was always tripping over people's feet and stuff. I think you're right, Rampage. I think we're like it we're like an above average team, but not a lot above average until Bowles is gone. I mean, it could get worse though. Yeah. Yeah, Baker had two weird plays happen, and we just made more mistakes than they did for sure. Uh, I was not impressed with Liam's play calling. I thought we played very vanilla, which surprised me. It really did. I thought he was going to bring out some weapons, some funky playbook. But I don't think he felt like he needed to. I really think they thought the run game was going to be on top, and then when the run game just got shut down, they really didn't know what to do. They just kept trying to run it. So I was kind of, I don't know, I wasn't impressed with too many on in this game. Tyke, well, we got to see. We got 1 year of Tyke under us. Next year, let's see if he's great. Well, he had his back turned to Otten, so I don't know if it was like a true option because he couldn't see what Otten was doing. But I do think that that's what he was going to do. He was going to fake the jet sweep and then hit Otten over the middle, but the ball just got hit, I think. Mock is still bad. That's right. You and Rampage don't like Mock. Y'all still think he's bad. I think he's a solid B. I wouldn't argue a B minus. Somebody said he's a B minus. I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. But I don't know if the defense needs a lot or if we just need a new defensive coordinator, man. I really don't. I don't. Dean, I'm over. I'm just over Dean. He can never stay out on the field. Uh, Rest of the guys, though, I don't know if they're good or not. Or if it's just bad play calling, or if they're just bad. The players are bad and the play calling's good. Maybe we have better players. They can do these stupid schemes. I don't know. He played 5 snaps, Craig. He played 5 snaps, and 2 of them he dropped back in coverage. Talking about Barrett in this game. I think last week didn't he have 12 snaps? Can't remember. Fire Todd Bowles, Tom. That's what we need to do to win 12 games next season. I just can't see Todd Bowles winning 12 games. If you can't do it with Tom Brady, who are you going to do it with? I mean, we went from, what were we, 12-5 to 8-9 under Todd Bowles, right? Something like that. Has the game already started? Oh, no. It is. Yeah. Sorry. It wasn't 12-4. It was 13-4. You go 13-4 and then 8-9 with Todd Bowles as a head coach. We were 11-5, 13-4, and then 8-9. I don't think Todd Bowles could win. I mean, if you can't win 12 games with Tom Brady, you're never going to win 12 games. Dean's got grandma knees. When can Bucks officially make trades again? That's a good point. I think after the season, right? Like the day after the season is officially over. I guess we need to look that up. That's a good question. I don't remember the timeout, Rich. I do remember thinking during the game, I was like, why did we call that timeout? But everybody was mad about a timeout later, and I can't remember what it was. To me, a B minus and a C plus are the same. Yeah, just I was so upset with Todd Balls that year, 8-9. We should have lost. We should have won that last game against the Falcons. I mean, he gave Tom Brady his first losing season and his first loss against the Falcons by pulling Tom Brady. I was just so like, why? And then we go in the playoffs and we play the Dallas Cowboys and we just get stomped because we look like we did against the Redskins. We just outmatched, man. Just they wanted it more. And I'm like, what a disaster. Yeah, gave Brady his first losing season ever, and didn't need to do it. Did it so that we could set our starters. That was to say, we're going to arrest our starters, and then our starters go into their first playoff game and just get whooped. It's like, what was the point of resting our starters if we're going to go into the playoffs looking like that? We signed Ryan Neal, and he was inactive. Yeah, that's how I felt too, Craig. As soon as Dean was hurt, I was like, man, that ain't his knees. That's his sissy bone that's hurt right there. His pride bone. He's like, he's been getting whooped. He knows he can't cover McLaurin. Ah, gosh, so annoying, man. I mean, you're useless. I don't care how good you are if you can't stay on the field. You know, you're no good. You're no good. What's up, Lawrence? Well, up and down year, yeah. There was there was some bright shining spots, and then there was some black hole misery spots. I feel like there was more black hole misery spots though. Not as bad as last year when we had that 6 game losing streak on that 7 game run. Man, that was horrible. I was calling for Todd Bowles to be fired then. The 22 Bucks were the most boring team in the NFL. It was some boring football, wasn't it? That's what I always said about Tom Brady. He plays boring football, but he plays it very well. He always bored me watching him. Man, our point differential in that year was negative 45. Uh, yeah. That was Brady he lost all that weight, got a divorce, got caught up in that crypto scam, lost a whole bunch of money, I bet. That was a rough year, man. Yeah. Why do we have to keep bringing back these guys, man? It's weird. It's like, why let them go if you're going to just bring them back? Ugh, tough stuff, man. It was a horrible, guys. I really did not expect us to lose this game, and we did not game plan on defense. I could say that with 100% confidence. We just went out there. We played the game we always play, the game that's gotten us beat many a times, the game that's put us in tough situations. We didn't do anything to stop the Washington Redskins. And as a matter of fact, we did quite a few dumb things that helped them, like leaving McLaurin open on an island up against Josh Hayes. Just stupid. Not impressed with our offensive play calling either, which might be a good thing because owners might have been watching that going, okay, maybe Liam's not all that great. So maybe we'll have him again next year. Right now, I'm in the fire everybody, cut everybody mood. I just I don't feel like the team quit. And we came out and we played hard. We played good physical football for the first part, and then it just seemed like we just got frustrated. We were very frustrated on both sides of the ball, and just started making stupid mistakes. I think we were frustrated with play calling. I think we were frustrated with the dumb mistakes. Frustrated that we couldn't stop them, and they're not that great. They weren't doing anything special. Yeah, it's all annoying. It's very aggravating. All right, guys, I got to get off here. Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought we would go a little bit deeper in the playoffs and then get stomped by, Detroit or the Eagles or somebody, you know. But the Redskins, come on, man. They shouldn't even be in the playoffs. Yeah, Ryan Jensen. That's who I was trying to think of. That Logan rolled up on his ankle. Yep, yep, yep. That was a tough one, man. That was that year too. That was a tough year. Oh, B call. Man. A couple y'all were at the game. I bet that was rough to watch. I bet leaving there was rough. Did you leave early? Oh, I got to get out of here. 10-7 was a pretty popular prediction. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I've got to. Yeah, we'll have to do that tomorrow. I got to get off here. Uh, be called. Come earlier next time. First round exit. Yep. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Tomorrow we're gonna do it again, 6:30. We'll go over some of this all 22 in the fourth quarter, and we'll do some more grousing and everything. Maybe we'll all be in a better mood. Probably not though. I'll probably be in a bad mood for like 2 months. That's usually what happens. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out, and it didn't end the way we wanted to, but it's gonna be like that for 31 other teams. Only one team's happy at the end of the year. I keep every time my phone goes off, I keep looking to see if Bowles is going to get fired. We don't know. We don't know. It's still possible. I'm telling you, I think ownership's caught in a really sticky situation, but we'll see. We'll see. It's pointing towards him not being fired, but we'll see. You never know. Guys, I appreciate it. And till next time, go Bucs.